Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. There's a visual you all are used to seeing. So it's about 10:20. It is June 3rd, Tuesday, 21.5 degrees centigrade. That says 70. And my friend here says 65 or 66. And the sun's not quite in the right spot, so my batteries are still charging. So, what am I up to today? I decided to take a look at the Bollins tractor I have outside. It seems that a lot of folks are interested in Bollins tractors, and they're a great tractor from a longevity point of view. And it seems that they made quite a few of them because obviously I'm in the Hudson Valley of New York, and there are a lot of them here, but from the videos they appear to be all over the place. Pennsylvania, Ohio. I mean, I haven't seen any videos showing me Bollins tractors in California, but I assume they're out there just like they're everywhere else. They're a very heavy tractor, well built, built, I'd say, to last forever. My only complaint with the Bollins tractor, especially if they have the old Wisconsin on them, is that they're one noisy beast. You can't get them quiet. And because of all the heavy metal, they do make a lot of noise. Anyway, I want to free this thing up and get it out of here. And you guys know that I hate bees, so I'm gonna make a video that I probably shouldn't make because it's gonna display some really bad behavior. But it's my way of getting rid of bees. Many of you know bees don't like smoke and they don't like fire. What they do when they sense smoke and fire is they have a tendency to grab the honey to load themselves up with honey and run away. And when they load themselves up with honey and run away, they're less apt to sting you. That's why when people want to harvest the honey from a bee's nest, unfortunately they're destroying the bee's nest, but what they do is they kind of go in there with the smoker, and the bees take all they can kind of carry and run away, and then whoever is there harvesting it could grab the nest. Hopefully the bees get enough honey and get the queen and establish another nest. But anyway, that's what I've seen on TV. And I've told you everything I know about bees, and I probably made up half of it, so don't try this at home. Let's see if I could get this on video. If I get stung, you guys may as well laugh. As you can see, I have my flamethrower here, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this. And once again, hopefully I don't get stung. This thing is powered by propane. Okay, so what you want really is lots of smoke. You really don't want a lot of fire. Obviously, you don't want a lot of fire because it's not all that smart to set your tractor on fire, right? So as you guys could see, I was basically trying to mostly have smoke, and to that I succeeded. And I really didn't see any bees fly around, so I'm hoping that I'm able to pop the hood on this thing. And what I'd really like to do, quite honestly, is get it started and drive it around back. The engine in it, now is probably when the bees are going to come flying out at me. The engine in it is an old Tecumseh. And the person who sold it to me told me they had trouble keeping it running. It would flood, it would cause them all kinds of grief. And my plan is to pull the engine off. You guys could see mice actually got in here. You can see some nuts in there. Yeah, my plan is to actually pull the engine off and try to repower it with something else. I don't know if how much you guys could see. Once again, I'm not seeing any. Well, yeah, there's a small nest there. I got that lit, so hopefully any nest in the snowblower, they've decided to leave me alone. So, yeah, this tractor, believe it or not, with the snowblower attachment on it, has to weigh in probably at about 400 pounds, if not more. If I had to, once again with the snowblower on it, you could see the way the weight is really, the snowblower's in front of the wheels. The engine itself is almost on the wheels. So I can actually kind of grab the back and pivot it around without too much trouble. And as a matter of fact, I might do that. Then I could probably hook my quad to the back in a couple of different places. And then kind of tow truck it. You know, the back will be up off the ground and I could tow truck it. And once again, any of you folks, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Bollins. They have a very unique locking mechanism. I call this the driver's side, and I think it's on the driver's side. If that weight wasn't on there, the guy put a Sears weight on it, but if that weight wasn't on there, there's a nut you can tighten, which actually creates kind of a limited slip rear differential. And actually, if you tighten it all the way, it's a no slip limited differential, so the thing becomes like a three-wheeler or a four-wheeler, right, with the back wheels locked. And with those weights and chains on it, even though yeah, bees are now floating around, right, you see them. There's more than one, there's several. You know I'm going to get stung. You guys know that, right? I just, you know, just to fill you in, I'm going to get stung today. I hate bees. Anyway, with that limited slip, with those weights on it, and obviously 200 pounds of driver sitting in that red seat right on those back wheels, the thing really goes fairly well. You know, if you got the snowblower in the front and you're clearing away, your butt's on those weights in the back, it will easily go up and down this driveway, though this driveway is fairly flat. But anyhow, enough babbling. Folks, if I get stung, I'll complain for the rest of the day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. I got to close out the contest, and I got to take another look at it from a fix things point of view, and I'm going from memory now. I gotta take a quick look and account, but I think, and guys correct me if I'm wrong, probably what I'll do is I'll close the contest out tomorrow, but WTBM 123 TM there, I think, you were the only Fix-It video that made it all the way to Fix-It, right? With the golf cart, redoing the carburetor on that. And once again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think that's the only one that went in. On the Build It, there was a young man who put an electric motor to a tractor, but stopped. He didn't complete that. And there's another person, Bleecher, Bleecker, Bleecker. And once again, I'm really bad with spelling and names and memory and all that. He's putting, he on his Build It, he's doing something really cool. He's got an Arctic Cat quad, 4-wheel drive quad that he bought at auction, and he cut it in half, and he's putting it under a Gem, one of those Chrysler Gem electric cars. And he's managed to mingle the components of the electric car, the front end in the electric car, with the Arctic Cat steering components, and he's doing an amazing job. The last roadblock he hit, he's having trouble mating the Gem steering in such a way that the pumpkin, the differential from the 4-wheel drive, doesn't cause him trouble. But he's really done, from so far, a really great job. And he's got this diamond plate bed that he's building underneath it. So that when he's done with that vehicle, that's really going to be cool. And about those Gems, it might depend on what state you're in, but I think if he's got title, he's going to be able to register this thing and drive it on the road, which is cool, right? Because the Gems, I think, once again, state by state dependent, perhaps. But I think they were allowed on the road in some places. I could swear that they were selling them in Florida for folks, for seniors to run around with. So that'd really be a cool vehicle. I don't know if eventually he plans on putting a plow on the front of it or the remainder of his plans, but just getting it running is going to be a really cool vehicle. So that's kind of under the Build It. For a couple of the other projects, there was a young man who got his hands on a quad that he was going to fix up, but it needed a lot more. You know, there were a few people out there, but part of the gig is to try to get things to the state of running, and Bleacher's not quite to the running stage, so unfortunately you can't win if it's not quite going yet. But I just want to mention it because he's doing a really great job. You guys should go out there, watch his videos, and show him some love. I think I hid some of his stuff under like. WTBM did a real good job. 123 did a real good job getting that golf cart running again. He went through rebuilding a carburetor and all of that. So he did a nice job with the videos on that. The young man with the winch motor on the tractor there, that was cool. But I got to go take another look. But last I checked, I don't think he finished it. William Staton started a engine swap, but he got real busy at work, so he got tied up. It was mentioned to me by a couple of folks, particularly Musty One, that this time of year is just not a good time for contests because everybody's busy. And you know what? That's true. You know, if you got to take 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours a week to take care of your lawn, plus it's also graduation season. Birthday. People like to get married in the spring. First communion, confirmation. All that stuff, right? Typically it's the culmination of the school year, so the kids got all their recitals and plays and finals, and let's also remember, if you have kids, you got your baseball, soccer, football, you got all kinds of crap going on. And if you're someplace that farms, you got all the farming stuff going on, right? You got to get stuff planted, you know, tilled, all on and on and on. So spring really isn't a good time to have one of these contests. So probably the next time, I really do want to do build contests because I like when you guys build stuff. Probably what we'll do is we'll go for, we'll probably maybe do one in the winter. We'll see how things are going then. Anyway, I got to double check to make sure, but I think WTBM123 was the winner, and I don't think I had anybody complete a build. Once again, if I'm wrong, please tell me. I'm not trying to exclude anybody. And if anybody else did a fix it, let me know. Somehow I missed it, and we'll do a count. Remember, the gig with the contest was you got to let me know you're in it. And though some people did fix some things that I watch, you know, unless you specifically requested to be in the contest, I kind of didn't think of it, unless I missed your request, and that's possible. But so anyway, guys, let me know. All right, thanks. Take care. Remember, keep your feet down, your head up, and we'll catch you on the next video. In the meantime, I'm going to get stung by bees because my smoke them out didn't seem to work. God, I don't like bees. I hate bees. All right, take care, folks.